today we're going to cover that, maybe. All right, what I'm going to start off with is a nice thick sheet of 16 gauge steel. I wish there was something thicker. That's all Lowe's had. They had that and then 1/4 inch thick plates, which is a bit extreme. So I'm going to try this. The first rock or golf ball I hit will probably blow a hole right through it. But this is just a test. And like every video I do, I have no idea what I'm doing. What I also got was a 3/16 threaded bar, as well as a, let's see here, half inch tube. I guess it's measured by the outside diameter. But basically, you'll see it fits in beautifully right in there. So, my idea is, oh, and I got some of these cool black nuts. My idea is cut the plate out of this, stick this threaded bar through the holes in the mower, use this as a spacer basically, and also to weld on, so it'll be like a hinge. So this will be inside, which I will show you. Oh. This will sit in there, okay? And then the threaded bar will run through on each side with the nuts on each side. This will sit there. I'll have a little bracket and my flap will go down to that. And then I'll be able to control this to flip it up and down. I haven't figured that part out yet. I'm just gonna make this first and then we'll see where to go from there. So anyway, I'm gonna get to chopping. For today's cardboard template, I'm gonna be using lightly salted nuts. We'll see if we can get enough cardboard there. Thanks to Sam's Club. Shout out, this video is not sponsored by Sam's Club, but I love their boxes. No, I don't. I wish you could bag stuff. I really do. I hate their boxes. Anyway, let's cut this template out real quick. I have no room here because I'm a hoarder and I just don't have a lot of space. All right, here we go. You can see the shape of my mixed nuts cardboard. And mowing. Oh no, the carnage, there's grass in my mulch, oh no. Put it down. Oh no, there's grass everywhere, and put it down. The golf ball's through the window, and safe. We'll see if this works. Here's a good trick that most of you probably know. When you're cutting out of metal or anything, get your two best sides that are already cut for you so that you only have to cut this shape, and these two sides are already done. I like to work harder, not smarter, but occasionally I see something smart and I follow the pattern. So I'm going to cut that without the part and just try and make it straight. It'll be crooked because I cut it, but I'm going to try. So we'll see. Hand in for the dramatic action shot. All right, I was going to cut this line, but I'm starting to hesitate because I think I might need a little extra material to weld. So what I might do, I've got a super sweet Harbor Freight bender that probably won't work on 16 gauge. We'll find out in a second. And I might try and just bend it at a slight angle to weld to that other bar, and then I don't have to use a bracket. Then I can just use this one piece. But we'll see. I'm going to take off some of this sharp stuff and go from there. And there it is in metal. Oh no, the carnage! There's grass everywhere! And safe. And grass everywhere! Safe. We'll see. Pro tip. I do all my cutting with a grinder. So what I'll do is I'll run, so you can see that's the cut end. I'll run the nut from the other side there and run it down over the cut end so you don't cross thread the nut, just to kind of get, because you'll get some little burrs, I think are the technical term for it. But you'll get some little stuff hanging out. Whoop, where is it? There it is. Get some stuff hanging out there, but that kind of gets the thread going. So one piece down, got to make my spacer, chop it off real quick, and get to sticking this all together. All right, maybe it's starting to take shape now. So you see I took this threaded part, put it through. This will spin. I'll have the plate here welded to this, and then it will open right up. That's the goal. This is weldable steel. Nothing I bought was aluminum because I wanted to weld it all together. Because I know I will break it and I'll have to weld it again. So, and then my nuts will go there. This thing doesn't have to spin. I can tighten this threaded rod down as tight as I want, but this, you want to keep it spinning. I probably should have got some polyurethane bushings. I looked for about 37 seconds. Like this paint job, look at that. That's how I bought it. I looked for about 37 seconds for bushings, couldn't find any that fit and didn't care that much. There's a little play in it, so it might rattle a little. I'm not sure I'll hear it over the sound that comes out of that though, so should be good. Look at that. I had to make a little notch there, and I'll just weld it on that piece there. I gotta bend it too. I might drill some holes in it because it looks cool. I think it serves a purpose. I've seen other ones with holes in them. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's coming along. All right, I've done some bendy stuff with my vise. Now I've got my weldable tube steel here. Ooh, I drilled some holes too. Check those out. They're a little wonky, but I like them. So now I'm gonna zap with the Hobart welder and tack it in place and see how she works. Look at that. Whoop. Up, down, up, down. If you'd like to comment on my welds, please leave a message below with how much experience you have and how you're such a superior person to me and how I don't know anything. Because I know my welds are garbage, but you will still put comments down there talking that smack. So go ahead and do it, please. It brightens my day. Super excited. Look at that. Look at me. I'm a fabricator now. I made something. Throw a couple bolts on here. I'll weld that up. Paint it. Figure out some type of system to yank this bad boy up so I can use it as a flap or down. So anyway, super excited. Did a test run with it, as you can tell by the grass. It worked great until I bumped up against the curb and popped off my little spot welds that are terrible. So I'm gonna weld this thing up the proper way, get it back on there, well, paint it, then get it back on there and show y'all how it works. I have never seen a better weld in my entire life. Look at that skill and quality craftsmanship that Lex 50 brings to you here. Yes, I know it's terrible, and I know all the things I'm doing wrong. I don't know all the things I'm doing wrong. You don't know what you don't know, right? But two pieces of metal are stuck together, like I always say, so it works. Here's the finished product before I actually hook the latch system on it. You can see it goes up and down. It's got a little shinier gloss tractor paint on the bottom side there, but it's light enough that the grass actually blows out a little bit so it doesn't clog up even without a mulching blade. But stay tuned. I'll come up with a latch system for it. Super pumped with how this came out. And again, this is Lex 50 with my homemade grass flap that kind of sort of works.